Yo, what up, guys? I just made 130% on this particular trade, which was absolutely insane. On this video, I'm going to show you the setup I use and how I was able to analyze this and how I was able to make this money. Okay, so first and foremost, the first place I marked out was this particular break of structure here. If you haven't understood what break of structure is, you can follow up with my other videos. Okay, it's very simple. So price broke structure to the upside, okay, came down and retested to that zone that was broken and just kept going up. Now I knew that price would come back to this particular zone, okay, and then tap this zone again, going back to the upside after clearing liquidity. So this point right here is liquidity that price was looking to take before making a move. Right now, you must understand, because the market is in a downtrend, because the market is coming down, right, as much as this is a zone, the market was actually targeting this zone right here. So the market was targeting this demand zone right here, right? So if you understand, big industries, most big industries place their trades at supply and demand zones, okay. So market tries to go to take up their orders. That's why market tries to go down sometimes and then go up sometimes. Okay, so I marked out this demand zone right here, expecting for price to come and tap in here and then start moving in direction, but I did not place this trade. I did not. Even when it tapped, I still did not place, because if you look closely, if you look closely right here, you would see that normally if it's going to come and tap in this zone, it's just to tap with a wick like this before going up, but it came with a full body candle and broke out. So after this breakout, I knew that no chances are that it will keep going down, right? So my intentions were that it may break out and keep going down to somewhere around here, maybe this fair value gap here, or maybe even lower, right? Why? Because it broke with a full body candle. Do you understand? But I observed something. So after it broke out, it came back and retraced and kept giving us this ranging market, right, which is showing a possible either continuation or breakout. So I did mark out these two areas, knowing fully well that if price comes again to break out of this zone with a full body candle, it will show that sellers are still in control. Okay, but it just kept ranging and ranging and ranging. Now look at this other side here, right? Look at this other side. Now from my previous video, I want you guys to see something, right? See something. I told you guys about this particular strategy that is head and shoulders. Now if you look at here, most head and shoulders that I've analyzed are mostly on downtrends, right? If you look at this particular point right here, you observe that there was a head and shoulder over here. Now, like I always tell you guys, once you see a head and shoulder, this is a very valid. This one is more valid, but yeah, this one is also good. Once you see a head and shoulder, this is the best time to take a trade. If I'm being honest with you, it's just that I don't use this particular strategy to actually trade, but people that use it do make a lot of money, right? And it always plays out most of the time. So when you see a head and shoulder, so you see a shoulder, price giving you a shoulder. Okay, so first shoulder, so price tries to move to the upside. Okay, it cannot break out, it comes back, retrace, now clears the previous liquidity, creating a new high, and then it tries to break through the previous high and it cannot. All you need to do, okay, just like I was trying to do here, is to mark out the neck area, this particular zone right here, just that zone that he was doing, like the zone that I did this. Let me show you. See, I just want you guys to make money. So the zone that he did this particular place, this point, okay, so the point he did this, okay, so this is like the neckline, this particular point right here. So this is where you mark out, right? So you mark out this area. Now your expectation should be that once price breaks here, once price breaks this zone, breaks it, you place your trade. This is how your trade is going to look like, right? Your trade is going to be a short position. Your stop loss should be at the top of this liquidity right here, which price will not obviously reach, and then you should target the end of where this point started. So it should be here. This particular move started somewhere around here. If you took this trade, no, not here, here, this should be your full take profit, or somewhere around here. If you took this trade, you would have made money. Okay, but that's just, by the way, that's just an extra tip. Okay, so look, so once market broke out, This particular breakout, if you look very closely, so it broke out, it came back, and when it was retracing, it came back with a full body candle. So I knew that this was not a clean breakout. Okay, so it came back into my zone, it was still consolidating, and then at this point right here, if you look very closely, after price broke out, it just tapped with this wick. That is why you guys must understand candlestick formations. You guys must understand candlesticks. Now, after giving us this rejection right here, this wick right here, right, I knew that sellers are losing momentum. Okay, so what did I do? I just had to place a long trade, right? Because I knew that it has broken out fully using a good a candle with good volume. So look at this one is long, you see, right? So after breaking out, came back, retested, and then I just entered the trade. The trade is still moving. This is actually my target, but I was closed out because I set my full take profit at this point right here, but price would still continue. This would be the target. If you want, you can actually enter the trade. Okay, as with the time of me posting the video, I guess you guys will not be able, but yeah, I've also placed a trade on ton. This one is a very sweet trade. It's just going on an uptrend, so I'm just expecting that to just keep hitting support and resistance till it's done. Okay, study these things. Once you see an uptrend and it hits like 2-3 times, mark out this area. Now what I'm expecting is that once it gets to a point like this, so price will keep doing something like this. So this is my expectation, right? Let me show you guys. I'm expecting that price will do something like this, up bottom, okay, and then once it gets somewhere around here, it will break out, retest, and then I'll be looking for a short position. Okay, so this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting price to give me something like that, short position. Okay, but for now, I'm already on this trade. I think it has given me about 10% or 20% or so, right? So yeah, do well to learn this and you'll be profitable. Okay, if you haven't registered yet on XT Exchange, you can go on my channel. This is if you want to use exchange. There are lots of exchanges out there. Okay, you can go on my your search bar on Telegram. Okay, so search for Cowsy Money Channel. Okay, once you have found your account, you can start taking signals. I think the last signal that we dropped, this signal hit 900%, which is crazy, right? This signal was called out, and if you took it, congratulations, making money. This particular trade hit about $200 plus. Okay, so we are just making money. We drop signals and making money. So just fund. This one was 200% prompt. Okay, so just fund your account and take these signals on the channel. We also drop educational materials that can help you. This is just for you to, start something. Okay.